Okay. All right. I want to welcome you guys back to my channel. This is the voice of FX Adventure. And right about now on this video, we'll be looking at the weekly bias. We'll be coming up with speculations of what we think price is going to do going into next week. So for us to do that, we'll be specifically looking at the weekly time frame, and we'll be looking at Euro USD, USD Japanese yen, British pound USD, Aussie dollar USD. And in the addition of the few major pairs that I've made mention of, if you have any currency pair that you want us to add in the episodes like this, whenever we do this kind of videos, feel free to write them on the comment section and I will make sure to add them for you guys. With that said, let's head on to the chart. So looking at Euro USD, which is the current chart you're currently looking at your screen right now, I just want to bring your attention to this trend line that you can see there. And the trend line there, the trend there started from July 2008, 28 July 2008. And since then, Euro USD has been experiencing series of downfall move with some pullback up, but majorly with a downfall move. As you guys can see, price has been trading below that trend line. There are times that you see price try to break out of it, which ended up on it being a fake breakout. And if you compare those fake breakouts to the recent time, just right about April 2025, we had a breakout from that trend line. And one thing that I saw that is different from the breakout here compared to all the time price attempted to break out of that trend line is that if you look at the stochastic RSI just at the bottom of the chart there, you'll see this is the first time that we have the stochastic RSI in the oversold position and price trading outside of that trend. So what does that mean? We call a spade a spade. It means that Euro USD is in a bullish move or is in a bullish trend, period. Okay, so going into next week, I'm going with the mindset, with the understanding that look, Euro USD is actually in a bullish trend on the weekly time frame. Nothing more, nothing less. You can now go into more details, look at the previous candle and stuff like that. Knock yourself out. But the general trend is all I'm after, and based on what I see, is a bullish trend. Let's touch base on USD Japanese yen. I think we are done with the Euro USD. So follow me with your understanding, follow me with your focus, follow me with your attention, and let's drop down right here on USDJPY. On USDJPY, we can see some interesting low hold up here. Hold up, wait a minute. Exactly, that's what's going on down there, because you can see the first test, second test, third test. The last test on that line was at April 2025. All right, after that April 2025, which is a couple of months ago, we saw this parallel channel move, price coming back down to meet a trend line that was formed from this two high here, this high being lower than this high. This high here was on July 2024. Here was on January 2025. So what am I trying to say? In the next coming months, maybe in this next ending quarter of the year, on the weekly time frame, that is with the next week included, I'm expecting a selling USDJPY. And for more alignment to that trend that I'm expecting USDJPY to run on is an addition of where the stochastic RSI is. As you can see, the stochastic RSI is in the overbought zone. So a lot of things are coming together to tell me one story, and of course, I'll take the story. If I'm wrong, then I'll know that I'm wrong. So with that said, it's not financial advice. I'm just here to entertain you and to, give you information. All right? Entertainment and what? Information. Period. All right? So with that said, let's touch base on British Pound USD. So right here on British Pound USD, it's very simple. Before I give you my take on British Pound USD, I will take you somewhere. Just follow me as I take you there. We'll touch base on the 1 month time frame. On the 1 month time frame, I want to bring your attention to something I found very interesting. All right. If we zoom out there, you'll see this low here. This low here on British Pound USD was on 1st February 1985. 1985. If we fast forward in decades of years in the future, British Pound touched that same level, that low, in Thursday 1st September 2022. After that touch, that's the horizontal line there. Let's now go to the 1 week time frame and we will take it from there. Going back into the 1 week time frame on British Pound USD, I want you to pay attention. Follow me. Just follow me. The horizontal line there is the 1985 low. Okay? British Pound touched it, and after that touch, pay attention to what the stochastic RSI and how it reacts with the chart or with the price. Okay? Here, all the vertical lines that you see there are the points that the stochastic RSI was in the oversold region. All right, and what price does after that, and we are going to take a measurement of it just to give you an idea. All right, price dropped down there and price bought until around there. That is how many days? That is 133 days. Okay, so the record to break is 133 days. We overlaid here. This is the last time or the time price was trading around that overbought zone. Okay, price later bought and dropped the high. The high of this one was maybe around, is a little bit more. So the record to break now is 158 days. We'll take it to the next time we saw the RSI in the oversold, and that was that level there. Okay, and since then the price came exactly 158 days. Market dropped the top just right after we saw market coming into the oversold. Here market came into the oversold here at first. We had a second time there, because if you look at the stochastic RSI there, the first one was there, price tried buying, did not get to the overbought, then went back down again. So we are taking it from here. All right, in this one you'll see a lot of things have changed, because in this one price pivoted around here. That is about 228 days. Okay, so considering the last time we saw price in the oversold is here and here, the last time, the most recent time price went into the oversold on the stochastic RSI is actually a week ago. This is the end of this week. We are going into next week, but a week ago, before this week closure, right, the stochastic RSI came into the overbought. So for me, going into next week, I'm going with the mindset that British Pound USD is in a bullish trend, and of course the bullish trend is going to last based on the record on the table. At least the lowest we've seen, the smallest we've seen, based on previous price record, I think is this, maybe this guy, maybe this first guy here. This first guy here was 133 days. This guy here was a lot more. It pivoted around 154 days. So it means in the next 100 and average, in the next 100 days, I should expect British pound to still be in a bullish trend on the weekly time frame. So with that, you can come up with your own speculation on the lower time frame. Knock yourself out. All right. So on not euro. I mean to say, sorry, pardon me. On Aussie dollar USD, we can see what price has been doing. All right, we have a low here around 2008, October 2008. We came back down to test that same low around March 2020. We came down to test that low again around March 2025, and since then we've seen price trying to get back to take out this interesting trend line that price has been using to throw down price down. Market has been using that trend line to throw down the price. Anytime price comes up to that level, you see it gets rejected real quick, and that's why I'm not even surprised. Based on the recent price action, you can see just immediately after price came into that trend line, it started getting rejections immediately. But I am of the opinion that in the long run, Aussie dollar will still break out of it, just the way Euro USD broke out of its own. All right, so I believe it will happen, but for now it has not yet happened. So I am of the opinion that we'll wait until that happens. But for me, the trend on British pound USD is a buy. The trend on Euro USD is a buy, based on is a bullish trend, and the trend on USDJPY is more of a bearish trend. So that's of my opinion. And yeah, mind you, we do this every day based on analysis. I also trade live streaming every day, so if you don't want to miss out or you enjoy the content we do here, remember to like the video, subscribe, follow for more. That's it, and I hope to see you guys in the next content I'm going to make. Another thing I want you to anticipate the daily bias. I drop that every day. All right, so with that said, take care of yourself, eat healthy, remain blessed. Bye bye for now.